Okay, 1, 2, please step up, please. Everybody enter the trance, please. One at a time. Let me get on the microphone. Hebrew, Shibru, they both brew my coffee. Walking to the back just to see what they can offer me. What do you know? It's a high interest loan. We all start to giggle and they both say shalom. In walks a rabbi, sucking baby's penis, looking for the foreskin. Ask me if I've seen it. I tell him it probably got lost in his nose. Shit's so big, he looked like Pinocchio. That makes me Geppetto, head of the Gestapo. To have half of his money, I have to win the lotto, or be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever pays the most. But all of that schooling, what was that Holocaust?
All right, welcome to the home of Good Apollo. I don't even know where that is. Hours of notes, and I got no fucking clue where that place is. I was so drunk on the plane ride over here. All I remember is getting a hand job from that male waiter last night at the taco place. ASO, a couple of changes today. Witsel and Koulibaly on yellows. Remember, 2 yellows, and you are suspended for 1 game. Florentino Luis steps in, along with Cornet, and Poulsen gets his first start of the year. Zapata on the bench. Son up in the box seat, sipping on some champagne. Fingering some horrors' buttholes. Good Apollo, ASO. Relegation battle underway. Here we go, Good Apollo. Starts us off, up out wide to Sterling. Back to Moussa Sissoko. And Bernardo Silva. Back to Sissoko. Both teams starting out in that low attack level, low tempo. And that's going to be a foul. Ball kept by Tonali. Tonali up to Martinez. Martinez can't turn and shoot. No call on that one. Kicked out of bounds, 4.5 minutes. And that's one of those situations where you wonder if Tonali should have just went down. But we move on. Sissoko. Out wide to Sterling. Tonali. Look at Martinez, and that's an easy save for Onana. ASO trying to be that epitome, definition of counterattack. When Apollo has the ball today, you'll see about 10 or 11 guys basically inside of their own box, and then as soon as they gain possession, they all kind of take off running down the field in a bit of a stampede, which makes sense. The Bulls come into town today. And Di Lorenzo. Back to Tonali, who was quite impressive last season. Tonali, Valero, and the Sandman. Yet to start a game this season. I don't even know if he has any minutes yet. He was one of the top goal scorers last year in Division 2. But manager Rev said, I don't think so. I'm going to bring in another striker and then fall asleep for 4 months. Apollo trying to break through this white wall here. And you can tell, man, it's 11 guys behind the ball. Especially in this low tempo that they're in right now. Valero falls down. Tonali and Valero definitely have the quality to pick apart a defense. But this back line for ASO has got some quality of their own. Valero again out wide to Bernardo Silva. Apollo patient, but they haven't found that key. to unlock this ASO defense. And here comes the counterattack as you see players drastically moving into totally different spots here as they begin to spread out. The two strikers up top. Dombele. And that's a big long ball up top, and that was poorly done. Turnover, Ta. Kanji with a long ball there, and Davies is going to head that one down. Witsel. You've heard of Wiener Schnitzel, but pull down his pants and you get Witzel's Wiener. Up to Poulsen. Cornet with the volley. Fuck you all, that Witzel joke was funny. Mandanda. You know, some people don't like 0-0. Some people don't like defensive battles. Call me old school, but I do, man. That old pitcher on pitcher. Low scoring. Can be very effective, and it definitely takes skill, mental fortitude, grit, organization. And teams like Good Apollo and ASL are going to have to grind out points just like that in order to stay up in this second division, as all four teams that were promoted are in danger of going back down here in the early going of season 4. Sissoko. Beautiful ball out wide. Di Lorenzo. Can he get the cross in? Wrestled off by Davies. Witsel. Not a lot of players in front of him. Bit of time here. Florentino Luis, first start of the season, first action of the year. And that's another long ball up to Cornet. Just doesn't have the size to go up and get it. More of an outside player. But ASL hoping that his pace and technical skill will serve them well through the middle today. Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo and Bernardo Silva probably have the most touches on the day. Sissoko as well. But 40 minutes in, and they got nothing to show for it. I mean, only one shot, and it was desperate at best. Dombele. You're just waiting for ASO to kind of get to that moment where they're comfortable enough to get into attack, as they do have the quality and players to score some goals. Poulsen heads it down. Cornet can't get there. And all of a sudden cries out from the bench, and the aggression begins. Quick turnover. Witsel, little slide tackle pass. Poulsen, back to Davies. And it's a different team already. Here comes Alaba. Wide open, Axel Witsel. Can he put a shot on the goal? And it's knocked away. Couldn't get the ball. Gathered at his feet there. Taken away by Luis. Luis, wide open. Poulsen, right foot. Oh, and what a save by Mandanda. And Witsel about to strike it, taken away by Ta. Valero. Witsel capitalizes off of the hesitation after his mistake. And Poulsen must have done... Can't even think right now. Fuck. Has to feel he should have done better there, as the 4'12" goalkeeper makes a save. In swinging corner. Witsel can't get there in time. Will the ref call it? And he does. And we mentioned it earlier. As soon as ASL gets a bit comfortable, they are very, very good in attack. Witsel had a chance. Poulsen a couple moments later. And 29% possession, and I feel like 10 of that was in the last few seconds. I want to check out the number of touches for some of these players here. As you look at Sissoko, 20 touches. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's Martinez, I'm sorry. Di Lorenzo, 16. Tonali, 16. Sissoko, 20. Valero, 15. Silva, 13. Compare that to some of the players for ASO. Ndombele with 4. Witsel, 8. Luiz, 5. And happy to sit back and absorb like a gay sponge being dropped on a puddle of my own semen. And that falls for Cornet. Another ambitious volley by him. Not afraid to shoot today. And Apollo. Both teams. Oh, you wanted low. I'm sorry. Feeling each other out. Taken away by Florentino. Chest passed from Cornet. Florentino been good today. Hasn't been asked to do much. Kind of just being that garbage man. Occasionally picking up some plastic bottles. Bit of recycling. Long ball. Poulsen. Horrible decision there as he brings it back, and that's going to start a counterattack for good Apollo. Bernardo Silva. Not sure what Poulsen was thinking. And that ball goes into Martinez just wide. Onana had it covered. Beautiful cross from Bernardo. Yeah, I think this change will work out pretty well. And Witsel and Kamara, little 1-2 buckle my shoe. Up to Poulsen. Zapata getting ready to come on. Zapata had quite the goal-scoring record last season for Orbis City. But quite the chaos they had in the off-season. Change of ownership, rebrand, mass exodus of players. But Zapata found himself a home here. Yet to really get it going here in the early on. He's been on the bench the last few matches as the manager has preferred Heung-min Son and Serge Gnabry. Final 30 minutes. Long ball up to Poulsen. Poulsen, oh, another poor decision as he had Cornet making the run behind him. Cornet's had great movement today. His shot's a bit desperate and ambitious at times, but still positive. You never know what's going to happen off of a strike like that in terms of rebound, woodwork, corner kick, block, played quite well for a guy used to playing on the outside. Sissoko finds himself top of the box, taken away by Cornet again. Poulsen all by himself. Di Lorenzo. And for Good Apollo, it's been the Di Lorenzo and Bernardo Silva's show in terms of possession, but in terms of chances, just nothing doing. Had the ball most of the game, and yet it's ASO that's got the few clear opportunities to score. Oh, and just over the head of Martinez. Zapata comes on for Cornet. I gotta change this because it's just gonna keep fucking with me. And Nabry's gonna come on as well. So Gnabry and Zapata leading the charge up top. Poulsen, he did a lot of things right, but those few errors you got to feel like prevented some good scoring opportunities. Zapata headbutted from behind there, no call, as Ta's going to win that one. And a bit more tempo now, back and forth. On paper, I think most people did not expect Good Apollo to do much this season. And they seem to be proving it so far. Sitting in that bottom three. And Gnabry trying to make a run here. Zapata can't get there. Too many red jerseys in the way. Witsel muscling off the young boy Tonali. Lees up to Witsel. Out wide to Ital. And Ital hit as he made that pass. Hands in his face instead of getting back on defense. And it's going to be Sterling. Witsel there to cover. And Rodriguez. And that's going to be a throw for ASO there. Must have clipped off the toe of one of the Apollo players. Coming into the game, a draw felt right. Watching it unfold, it seems like ASO really seems the more deserving team here. Beautiful ball in, and that's going to fall just past Alaba, who made an amazing run there into the box. And that's up. The boys in white trying to do something here. Gnabry surrounded by three players. And they might get caught in the counterattack here. Poor ball. Poor ball from Valero. Ndombele out wide to Witsel. Beautiful ball in, and Zapata thought that one was for Witsel. I don't think either of them really knew who it was for. And out wide to Sterling. Beautiful stop there by Kamara. Maybe one or two final chances here. Another long ball up. And there it goes. It's going to fall for Zapata. Zapata, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Right foot. Oh, what a save by Madonna! Beautiful play between Gnabry and Zapata. And Mandanda with another great save. He had one at the end of the first half, and another one here. Kruzek comes on for Valero. Final few minutes. Corner kick. Alaba. Short. Witzel sends in the cross. And that's going to be knocked away out of bounds. It's going to stay with ASO. Final possible possession. And the home team with a little bit of heroics from the goalkeeper. Atal and Ndombele. Kamara's header. And Sterling, he stepped back to make sure he was onside. And that was right when the pass was given. And that could have been a game winner at the end. ASO and Good Apollo fight to a 0-0 draw here. Both teams doing some things well, but not enough to win. And Good Apollo going to be buying Mandanda a steak dinner tonight. As we take a look at the highlights. A lot of long balls through the middle today. Paulson did a decent job. It was Zapata and Gnabry that proved better in that spot. Here we go, right before the end of the first half. Beautiful save from Mandanda. Paulson with the quick turn and shot after the Witzel mistake. Cornet had a few ambitious chances here. This one left foot shot just wide. This was probably the best opportunity of the day for Good Apollo. Left foot ball in, and Martinez just wide. 89th minute, and it was the ball falling to the feet of Zapata. Didn't even take a chance to have a touch on it. It was a quick shot off the low volley. And ASO played the way they wanted to play, just didn't get the result they wanted to get. They'll take the point nonetheless as it finishes 0-0.